Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Monday, November 4th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. A motorbike taxi driver in Patong was arrested after dashcam footage of an ugly confrontation between him and a few tourists inside a vehicle went viral on social media over the weekend. The whole thing took place in Patong on Thursday evening on the beach road when two tourists got into an EV taxi they ordered via a legal ride-sharing app. They were headed to the Phuket International Airport and about to leave when a motorcycle taxi pulled up alongside them and prevented them from closing the door, demanding the tourists exit the vehicle before the motorcycle taxi driver reached into the car to grab one of the tourists' phones to determine whether they ordered the taxi via a legal application. Harsh words were exchanged between the two taxi drivers, and ultimately, the EV taxi left with the two tourists reportedly to the airport. Video of the confrontation was posted online and quickly garnered many comments lambasting the aggressive and rude behavior of the motorcycle taxi driver, saying he and his ilk are the types that give Patong the continued damaged reputation, and several commenters used the term taxi mafia. Patong police soon got involved and tracked down the motorcycle taxi driver, whom they identified only as Mr. Jampen. They brought him in for questioning on Saturday morning, and he admitted he was the one in the video. Police found that he was also intoxicated with alcohol at the time of questioning, and he also admitted to being so at the time of the incident as well. They hit him with 6 charges, including driving a vehicle while drunk, not wearing a helmet, not having a public driving license despite being a taxi, along with other charges related to vehicle documents. Police also confirmed that they're attempting to track down the driver of the taxi involved in the incident to determine whether she wishes to file a complaint and proceed with further legal action against Mr. Jampen. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Police are investigating a shooting that left a 28-year-old man with gunshot wounds to his head and hand, and another man in jail over the matter in Rawai. The shooting took place on Friday in the Soi King Patana 1 area of Rawai. In their investigation, Chalong police say that the gunshot victim, identified as 28-year-old Sitipon Anusat, and his friends went to a house on Sayuan Road to collect money from the suspect's younger brother. While at the residence, a confrontation took place and it escalated into physical violence. The suspect, later identified as Kanawat Tingwai, reportedly brandished a .38 revolver. A scuffle ensued in which Sitipon was shot. The gunshot victim escaped on foot and sought help at a local convenience store about 700 meters away, which is when rescue workers and police were called. Within an hour, police were able to arrest Kanawat, who confessed to his involvement. Police then recovered the gun and took Kanawat into custody for further questioning. The investigation is ongoing. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Some news from Bangkok now, as the local government in the big city capital is set to issue new regulations to regulate the number of pet cats and pet dogs in Bangkok, including special restrictions on certain dog breeds and having pets microchipped. Approval was given to an amendment on the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration's regulation on pet ownership and release, aimed at limiting the number of dogs and cats per household in the name of public health, disease prevention, and nuisance reduction in the capital. The amendment now heads to the desk of Bangkok Governor Chadchart Sitipun before it's submitted for publication in the Royal Gazette. The regulation will take effect 360 days after the announcement in the Royal Gazette. The regulation imposes special restrictions on certain dog breeds, which means owners must obtain special permission in order to own pit bull terriers, Staffordshire bull terriers, Rottweilers, and Fila Brasileiro. In addition, raising dogs and cats in public spaces in Bangkok or on another person's property in Bangkok without permission is prohibited. Each pet owner must also have their pets microchipped in line with Bangkok's identification criteria for pet ownership. For a condo unit or rental space of between 20 square meters and 80 square meters, the BMA will permit 1 or 2 pets. For homes or units larger than 80 square meters to 200 square meters, owners can keep up to 3 pets. Properties with 200 square meters to 400 square meters may have up to 4 pets, while those who live in spaces larger than 400 square meters are allowed up to 6 pets. Fines may reach up to 10,000 baht, and owners could face up to 1 month of imprisonment if their dog bites another person or another person's pet. If a dog barks loudly, causing a public nuisance, the owner may face a max penalty of 1 month's imprisonment and a fine of 10,000 baht. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Discussions are now taking place over whether more routes should be added for the new Phuket Smart Bus services between Phuket Town and Patong, which has grown in popularity since it was launched on October 10th. The new bus service has proven to be very popular, running every hour from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. through key areas of the island, including Samkong in the north of Phuket Town, Katu, and Patong, with stops at several important landmarks, the locations of which are now on your screen, and includes markets, hospitals, schools, and spots popular with tourists. In the 3.5 weeks the service was launched, the Phuket City Development Co., Ltd., the PKCD, the operator of the Smart Bus service, confirmed that they have consistently grown from about 200 passengers per day to a peak of 400 passengers per day, and it's expected to get even more popular with the tourist high season. Because of all the positive feedback, the PKCD is exploring new routes for the EV bus service, including routes in the Kuku area and Ratsada on the eastern outskirts of Phuket Town. Further details are still being discussed. The new Smart Bus service between Phuket Town and Patong is the second route on the island for the PKCD Smart Bus, after the Smart Bus route from the Phuket International Airport to Rawai from the Coastal Road was launched several years ago. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. We really appreciate you joining us here on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.